Welcome back, guys, to Mass Effect 3 after Nyreen's sacrifice to take on, or take out, a load of adjutants. Seems the Asari friend, Aria Tilok, has gone a bit berserk. Oh, day pad, lovely. So let's chase her. Actually, let's see how these civilians are doing. You okay?
She saved us.
She did indeed.
Nyreen, the Turian who was fighting Cerberus. She saved us.
Spirits, she's dead.
Don't let her sacrifice be in vain. Let's chase down Aria.
Enough! You all!
Go watch out a bit there, Aria.
Petrovsky dies. Now.
Yeah, well, as long as you don't accidentally kill me with biotic explosions everywhere, that'll be fine.
Nyreen Kandros was a good soldier. It's a shame she had to die for your petty ambitions.
You're a dead man. No, wait! What now, Petrovsky?
Divide and conquer, Commander. Kandros killed the adjutants we hadn't finished experimenting on. These are fully under our control. The prototypes for our future army.
Oh, so I have to fight them on my own? This is super bad news. There's one adjutant down at least. Let's get to an override console. Don't want you guys sneaking up on me while I'm here.
Keep Shepard away from those generators.
You say that, but... well, there's loads of adjutants. Actually, there's only one. Oh no! More Cerberus guards. Sorry, you're gonna have to get out of my way because I'm going right through. Dive! Out of my way! Something went on there which is not so good. Destroy the shield generator. Aria's health's draining.
You can't stop me so easily.
Okay, we got rid of one. Nemesis, I do not want around me at all. Burn to death. Shield generators are actually helping me out a bit.
Hold the perimeter.
Oh, hello. You can see me, can't you? You're no longer around. Well, if I get to choose, I'm going to choose you. The rest can burn. Oh, hello. Quick, restore my shields.
You all!
Whew, that was close. Giving the adjutant shields is not cool. I'm messed up here. Right, shield me up. Right, one more to get. This is pretty hectic here, but hopefully all the enemies on the other side, which will mean that I can save Aria pretty quickly here.
Hold the perimeter.
Omega's mine! I'm back.
Are you back working again, Aria? Because we really need you here. Restore my shield. Hello, Nemesis. Do you not know I'm with you? could get very ugly. There's loads of you, but hopefully an extra powered charged one of those. Stealth on. Oh, hello. Where do I run to is the question. I didn't really have the time to flee as I want here. Hi. Bye-bye. It's a pretty nasty situation we're stuck in, but I think we're clearing up the troops.
Attention all Cerberus forces. Surrender.
Surrender? You're gonna surrender that easily? Really? Okay, lash unlocked. Flare unlocked. Alliance funding. Give up that easily? I couldn't believe it.
Cease and desist all aggression. It's over. Commander Shepard, I surrender myself into your custody.
That is the most pathetic thing I've ever heard.
Shepard, I'm unarmed, and I can give the Alliance intel on the elusive man.
You'll say anything to save your skin.
But I let you escape, Omega. I deserve mercy.
Is this true, Aria? Yes. Cerberus had successfully taken this station and he let me go. Do you feel that, Oleg? That's death. Only inches away. Remember this feeling. I'm letting you live. For my partner and for the war against your master. You better cooperate. Take him, Shepard. You and your alliance can decide his fate. Just get this filth off my station.
Commander, glad to see you've had a calming effect on Ms. T'Loak. I tried talking sense into her one time. I look forward to hearing how you pulled it off.
Don't assume you know where this is going.
What? From what I understand, high-ranking Alliance POWs lead fairly comfortable lives. Who knows? You and I may even become friends.
That's not happening. Bray, get him out of here.
I've been waiting to kill that man for months. Walk around with you for a few hours and I go all soft. You're like a disease.
This victory came at a cost, Aria. It's not soft to recognize that.
You sound like someone trying to sell something. I admire your tenacity. And thanks to you, I have Omega back.
So what's your plan?
There's a lot to rebuild. Starting with this command center. It may take some time to remove the general stink from my throne. Wonder if I'll ever really enjoy the pole dancing in here again.
The citizens of Omega have been through a lot, Aria. Try to remember that.
How can I forget? There are reminders everywhere I look. And don't worry. I'll honor our arrangement. Troops, ships, and a mountain of Ezo. You earned it.
Then I'll be going.
Bray will take you back. I have a station to whip into shape. Citizens of Omega, hear me. I, Aria have given you back your lives. My rule is reignited. My hand is on the controls once more, and I will not let go again. Each of you owes a debt. Gain my favor by rounding up the remaining Cerberus invaders and we will cast them from our home. Then bury and mourn our dead. My methods haven't always been popular, and I can't promise that will change. But securing this station and everyone inside it is now my primary purpose. No one will imprison us again. We may be bruised. We may be bloodied. But we are Omega.
You always get these crap details, Bray?
Not this time. You got a galaxy to save. Let's get you off this rock.
And so it ends. Another DLC under our belt. Well, that was pretty epic there. We changed Aria's ways a little bit. It's too bad about those who died, let's put it that way. Which is pretty cool. Competition for Garrus. Okay, that's nice to know. Adams wants to speak to us, so let's get back on the main mission straight away. Right, any email? We got, okay, my project from Liara to Sony. Shepard, I've been working on something I'd like to show you. Can we meet in your quarters when you have a moment? Okay. Also, from Aria to Loka Memento, Shepard, I had Petrovsky's chessboard sent to the Normandy. It just doesn't go with the new decor I have planned for Afterlife. So we get a chessboard and an Asari. Let's go to engineering at once, if Adams is there. Having saved Omega, I hope that it gave us a fair few war assets.
She doesn't pilot the Normandy, she is the Normandy.
No, she's a passenger in the Normandy, just like us. The ship was a spacefaring vessel before EDI even existed.
Engineer Donnelly is correct. The Normandy SR-2 was completely spaceworthy prior to my installation.
See, EDI agrees with me.
EDI's mind and the Normandy are a whole entity now. You couldn't just move the processors in the AI core to another ship.
Engineer Adams is correct. Processes that contribute to my self-awareness are spread throughout the ship.
See? EDI agrees with me.
But unlike EDI, our brains couldn't have existed without our bodies.
That is a requisite from being organic. You have to look beyond that limited definition of life.
Joker pilots the Normandy. He doesn't take over EDI's body when he does that. When EDI controls the ship, she's piloting, just like Joker.
EDI doesn't pilot the Normandy, she is the Normandy.
No, she's
This
a
is one hell of a
passenger in the
conversation. To
Normandy,
talk
just
to
like
you,
us.
I'm going to have to obviously
The ship
support
was a
someone.
spacefaring vessel before EDI even existed.
Engineer Donnelly is correct. The Normandy SR-2 was completely spaceworthy.
Who is the
prior
ship
to
and
my
who's not? The Normandy SR-2 was a ship
EDI
before
agrees
EDI was
with
put
me.
into it. Correct.
EDI's mind and the Normandy are
EDI
a whole entity now.
Can't really seem to exist away from the ship though, so EDI's mind is stuck in the Normandy.
Engineer Adams is correct. Processes that contribute to my
That's
self-awareness
just a
are spread throughout
stupidly
the ship.
complicated
See?
thing to
EDI
support.
agrees with me.
But unlike EDI, our brains couldn't have existed without our bodies.
That is a requisite from being organic. You have to look beyond that limited definition of life.
Joker pilots the Normandy. He doesn't take over EDI's body when he does that. When EDI controls the ship, she's piloting, just like Joker.
EDI
I'm not
doesn't
sure
pilot
whose
the
side
Normandy,
is
she
actually
is
what
the
stance. It seems like they're
No, she's
mixing
a
their
passenger
stances.
in the Normandy, just like us. The ship was a spacefaring vessel before EDI even existed.
Engineer Donnelly
It sounds
is
like
correct.
what he's
The
saying is that
Normandy
EDI
SR-2
is
was
part
completely spaceworthy
a
prior
crew
to my
member, and
installation.
See,
Adams is
EDI
saying
agrees
that
with
she's
me.
the ship.
EDI's mind and the Normandy are a whole entity now. You couldn't just move the processors in the AI core to another ship.
Engineer Adams
Way
is correct.
complicated.
Processes that contribute to my self-awareness are spread throughout the ship.
See? Edie agrees with me.
This
But
is just
unlike
wrong.
Edie, our
This is
brains
way
couldn't have
complicated.
existed without our bodies.
That is a
This
requisite
is
for
not
being
Edie's body,
organic.
but her
We have
brain
moved
is
beyond
located
that
on the
limited
ship.
definition of life.
Joker.
The Normandy is a ship. Edie is a collection of processing hardware contained in that ship. Those are two separate things.
Doesn't the existence of the Reapers contradict that?
So what do you think, Edie?
Are we more than our thoughts?
I'm done. Any more of this and my head's gonna explode.
I'll side with one or the other just to get the conversation moving on. It was doing my head in, honest to God.
Commander, remember the problem I mentioned? About a core overload possibly venting into the engineering compartment? Daniels, Donnelly, Edie, and I have been brainstorming and comparing notes.
You see, the venting occurs when IES sinks are in a back cycle. At the same moment, the main core is at peak draw, such as from sustained kinetic.
What Kenneth means to say is that we're pretty sure we can make the system safer.
We just need a GX12 Thermal Pipe. Unfortunately, we're cut off from Alliance supply chains. Could you keep an eye out for one the next time you're on the Citadel, Commander? I've got the specs right here.
I'll look for one the next time we go to the Citadel.
Thanks, Commander.
Okay, we've gained ourselves another side quest there. Citadel, GX12 Thermal Pipe. Chief Engineer Adams is requesting a GX12 Thermal Pipe to make the Normandy's engine safer. Find one on the Citadel, deliver it to him. I've not seen anything of the sort around the place. That's for sure.
Sometimes keeping the grid balanced is pure murder.
Is that all?
Commander?
These guys don't really want to talk.
Need anything, Commander?
How do you feel about Donnelly and Gabby?
How's Engineer Donnelly working out?
The kid's got talent. Now if he could just learn to shut his damn mouth.
Problems?
I'm sorry, Commander. Donnelly is dedicated, knowledgeable, and thinks on his feet. I'm glad to have him on my team. Could use a lesson or two about respecting chain of command, but I've handled the likes of him before. No need for concern.
How's Engineer Daniels working out?
Her, I like. She's sharp and knows propulsion theory better than most physicists I've met. And she's easy to work with, too. Always said you had an eye for talent. Good job bringing her back to the Alliance.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, ma'am.
We've gained his views on the crew.
Power grid is in the green.
Commander?
Nothing else apart from that. Right, let's head out. Head upwards. Let's see what Liara actually wants. And I hope, considering it's in my bedroom she's invited me to, it's not any wrong ideas. Please. Long time since we've been here, but look, fish that are actually alive thanks to the automatic feeder. It's amazing. Of course, our space hamster is here. Still alive and well after, well, scuttling around the ship. I don't know where the hamster would have found food. That's for sure. We'd invite Liara up to the room. Bryson's experiment is here. What a lovely little ornament. Well, the chessboard. Well, I wonder who it's against. That's why I was wondering. If it was a holographic one sent to somewhere else, is it possibly to the elusive man? Plus our armor. We haven't checked that out for a while. I've heard dissension about my colour scheme. But oh well, it's just for fun. Anyway, helmets. Can we actually get a helmet that can give us not just stats, but look kind of good? No, we don't really like helmets at all. We can get health boosts and stats if we wear one, but we don't really need it. Whatever chest have we got here? We can get power damage up. We got shield regeneration as our base one. And weapon damage as well if we go for that one. Technically, I prefer the shield regen. That's for sure. Shoulders here, we have... We can take away health for some headshot damage and some weapon damage as a whole. Or, what's that last one? Melee damage change there instead. So I say, go for the extra damage on that one. What other stuff here? More weapon and headshot damage. It lowers our health, though. Those are really crazy arms. So we get a choice of the two. Let's go for even more damage. And our legs, which are also providing weapon damage. We can change them. No, we'll keep them. Right then. That's some new stuff put on. We've altered our stats a little bit. Let's invite Liara up and hope that nothing weird's going on.
Liara, you had something you wanted to discuss in my cabin?
Yes, I'll be right up.
Come on in.
Thank you. Could we sit? I've been thinking about the knowledge we gathered on the Reapers, and how easily it could be lost again. So, I put a plan in motion to preserve things for the future.
What's this?
A record of the galaxy. Information on the Reapers, relays, different cultures, and blueprints of the Crucible. But there's one entry I wanted your opinion on.
Which one?
Your own. I'd be honored to have your input. How would you like history to remember you?
50,000 years is a long time for a computer to sit around.
Please, I was an archaeologist. I know what I'm doing. I'm encasing these records in time capsules and seeding copies on multiple planets. And while it's not foolproof, the VI I'm installing has every translation and linguistics program I could find.
So it's an information guide like Vigil on Ilos?
Yes. I've been preparing it for some time.
And it will be a privilege to guide the future discoverers of these records. Have you decided what you would like Dr. T'Soni to write in your entry, Commander?
So a copy of Glyph is going to go forward to the future.
You know me well enough to fill in the blanks, Liara.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I'd like it to be your call.
All right. Let's begin with the fact that Earth's most famous officer was born and raised in space. Shepard was also a deadly tactical fighter. Most enemies never saw her coming. She was a soldier and a leader, one who made peace where she could. And it was a privilege to know her.
Careful this doesn't sound like a diary.
I can't help myself. You're a good friend, Shepard.
It's good to have a crew I can trust.
Maybe we don't always say it so plainly, but we're proud to be here, Shepard. And proud of you.
Thanks.
I was a bit worried there with the last bit. Our reputation's gone up, however, because now the galaxy in future, if everything fails, is going to know that we're brilliant. I was a little bit worried there about where that was going. I don't know how Mass Effect likes to trick me after all. We had that lesson in Mass Effect 1. So we got to get ourselves a GX12 something or other. So I guess it's time to head back to the Citadel. Let's make sure everyone is safe before we move on with the next mission of the story. Of course, that mission itself is to cure the genophage. Let's get out there. Of course, we're already in Citadel space, so it's not going to be that far away. Dock at once, and I'm guessing if we're looking for something, we look for the shops, Presidium Commons? Possibly? I hope for the best anyway.
You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
I need a cab to the Presidium.
It'll be there momentarily.
Thank you, madame. Let's get there ASAP. So many side quests, so little time, but now we've completed all the DLCs that are currently out. We can really push on with the story. Got a lot of things out the way, got a lot of effort towards the war.
Things weren't great even before he deployed.
And now the conversations are restarting, it seems. We've gone all the way round. So where am I supposed to buy this from, I wonder? Where exactly? What shop? If it is a shop indeed, because it might be something completely different. I'm just making an intuitive leap. We've got Casa Fabrication. Well, any of these could have it, so we'll just check them, open them quickly and find out. Oh, it seems we can buy new weaponry. Rosenkopf Materials Gauntlet. Ah, money though, it's getting so close to the total we actually need. Get the Black Widow. Los Astra Sporting Goods. They all have something here, which is kind of nice. So we're going to have to come back and check these shops yet again at some point.
Welcome to Cypertine Armory.
We got a Sentry interface. This visor works with Sentry system. Software application that optimizes an armor suit's microframe computer. It looks kind of like the one we had in the last one, but who's that horrible Mel-looking bloke? Aegon munitions? Out of stock. Where on earth are we supposed to find this then? Checked out most of the shops going on around here. Not a thing in sight so far though.
One of the universities is supposed to send in more residents.
Sorry, madame, we don't have time to listen to your conversations. We have a GX12 something or other to find. You know there's another shop up round here, another couple at least. Kanala Exports has striped darkfish, etc. Nothing that we really want right now.
We appreciate your visit.
Elkos Combined Arsenal Supplies. Oh, E-Gel Thermal Conduit? What's that? Magic conduits thermal energy via thermal conductive gel. They typically are used in the cooling systems of the large-scale ESO drive cores. When we ask for something specific... GX12 Thermal Pipe. Well, that doesn't look like one. But that looks like what we want, maybe?
Any opened goods can only be returned for store.
Well, this is confusing. Sniper Rifle Thermal Scope 5.
Please visit any of our
Keep saving up on money. Is that what we're after? Because that seems really odd to pick up. E-Gel Thermal Conduit. He's after something really specific. Which makes me really, really confused.
Welcome, Commander Shepard.
We'll quickly head back. We got the fast travel over here. I'm well confused about what we're after. Picked up something that's supposedly helpful for ESO drive cooling systems. But that isn't a GX12 thermal pipe? I have no clue. We're just going to have to find out, trial and error. This is weird. I don't know what's going on. Let's head down. This is where I just show up and go, it's something? Do you want it? Let's find out. Is it what you're after, sir?
Thanks, Commander. That GX12 Thermal Pipe arrived. We're performing the modifications right now.
So, how did I get volunteered to crawl through the ducts?
You're the power control engineer, not me.
Damn hot in here. Hey, didn't Adams say that all the Normandy is Edie?
Kenneth, stop right there.
Just didn't tell Joker. He'll get jealous.
This is confusing, but I'm glad that we're finally getting installed.
Still working on the thermal modifications. Should be done pretty soon.
I'll have to see him again later.
Kenneth is still installing the thermal conduit down in the crawl space. We'll have a report later.
I'd be more worried about how your head just tilted in such a crazy weird angle. But that's all for today's episode, guys. We've done yet another side quest by the look of it. We're not exactly sure. It's just a bit out there. We also saved Omega, gained ourselves hopefully a fat wad of war assets. And now we can move on more with the story next time. Join me for that. Bye-bye.